I don't like clowns.
It's the garbage truck.
Every house produces garbage. We buy stuff, we import stuff, we use them, we have garbage. At the end of the week, we put the garbage in the garbage bin, we take the garbage bin outside, the government or council takes the garbage and takes it away from my house and your house and society. Why? Because if the garbage stays in the home, it creates illness and bacteria and diseases. You went to the Muslim countries and you imported the garbage that the Muslim countries wanted to put in prison or isolate away from society. Why? For cheap labor. But these Islamist extremists, they don't want to work, they want free welfare.
It's suicidal.
And let me say this in English so you can understand what I'm saying. There will come a day that we will see far more radical extremists and terrorists coming out of Europe because of the lack of decision-making, trying to be politically correct, or assuming that they know the Middle East and they know Islam and they know the others far better than we do. And I'm sorry, but that's pure ignorance.
Liberals.
The most unpleasant, rude, ignorant.
You're allowing it to happen. You can put rules and regulation, deport those Islamists. Do not let them harm your children. Do not let them harm your society, your community.
They hate our country, but they love our soapy water.
Do not let them be the people who wake up on the 8th of October, for example, and tell you to boycott challah, attack a Jewish restaurant just for being a Jew. And they justify it and they allow it. Don't be. This is your country. This is your civilization. You cannot be Muslim more than me. You will not be more Arab than I. So why is it that I banned the Muslim Brotherhood and you haven't? Why is it the fact that Islamic Relief is banned in UAE and it's banned in Mecca, but is allowed in Paris and in London? So there is a lot of questions to be asked.
Bastards are destroying our
Countries.
Why is Muhammad such an easy target for us? According to me, it's because Muhammad was the most obvious false prophet in history. According to Robert, it's because the people inventing Muhammad for their new religion made him sound like the most obvious false prophet in history, when they could have made him sound like absolutely anything they wanted. The most reliable, most trustworthy, most miraculous person who've ever walked the planet. Instead, they come up with a guy who thought he was demon-possessed, repeatedly tried to commit suicide, delivered revelations from Satan, was a victim of a magic spell, delivered false prophecies, accepted a meal prepared by a woman whose family had just slaughtered, dying like a rat, and being completely exposed as a false prophet. This doesn't make sense. When we look at the Muslim sources, we learn that the prophet married more women and girls than his own revelations allowed, married the wife of his own adopted son after causing the divorce by lusting after her, loved sucking on the tongues of little boys, was constantly covered in semen, and left us with a pretty good idea of where that semen came from, and he died in exactly the way the Quran said he would die if he was a false prophet. That's what they came up with. A Jewish woman offers to cook Muhammad a meal, even though he just slaughtered her entire family. There are about 8 billion people in the world. You could ask all 8 billion people, if you just slaughtered a woman's entire family and she says, hey, I'd like to cook dinner for you, is that a good idea to accept that offer? 8 billion out of 8 billion people will say that is the dumbest idea ever. Do not do that. Muhammad is the one exception in all of history who thought, gee, this is a great plan. The poison ate away at Muhammad's internal organs, and he died in horrible agony. Because look at what Muhammad said when he was dying. I continued to feel pain from the morsel which I had eaten at Khaybar. This is the time when it has cut off my aorta. Why is that a strange detail to invent if you're making up stories about Muhammad? Because according to the Quran, that's exactly how Muhammad was told he would die if he was a false prophet.
And many false prophets will arise and lead many astray. Civil unrest in the United Kingdom has reached a boiling point, and the situation is so dire that rumblings of civil war are being heard. Here are but a few examples of what's being said.
The people will feel they have no option other than to take action into their own hands rather than rely on political leaders who are doing nothing in their eyes. So yeah, I think there's every likelihood. I don't know what the time frame is, but I would go far as to predict not just civil unrest, but civil war in the UK.
What level do you think this is at this point?
It's at a very severe level. And I believe unless there's change in the next few years, it could become irreversible. We've got a major problem with mass immigration.
And this is completely calm, safe, normal.
Your lawyers, under your guidance, have said in terms that the rights of asylum seekers are more important than the rights of local people in Epping Forest. Would you at least acknowledge that that is what they will hear? And it's up to you. Ministers can say, we agree with that, or we don't agree with it. You can't simply say, let's balance things. Do you agree with what your lawyers said, or don't you?
Yes, of course we do.
You fucking traitor.
A conglomerate of evil.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we stand here today as proud English men and women, steadfast in our resolve to uphold our constitutional and common law rights as subjects of this great nation, England. These rights, enshrined by our own English Convention Parliament and safeguarded by the English Bill of Rights, include a supremacy clause that no foreign court or convention can override. We assert our fundamental right to protest peacefully, a right woven into the fabric of our history, from the peasants' revolt started in Essex to Peterloo, Manchester. The people of Essex once repelled a Napoleonic invasion. As an English town, we declare that we will not consent to governance that endangers our communities in response to the misinformation and propaganda disseminated by the British Broadcasting Corporation and others. We refuse to pay the television licence fee. Furthermore, we will not pay council tax. As non-payment of taxes has long been a legitimate form of protest in our land.
Taxation with representation, right?
I'm sorry about this.
You go through, mate.
Excuse me, I had an appointment for today.
He's new.
Oh.
Okay.
Excuse me, sweet angel. Hello. Oh God.
Oh.
Station 9.
Oh, are you okay?
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some.
Hey, what are you hiding? What you doing when you're gone?
It is a messed up world.